Let me move so I can see y'all. Hey.
Hi. I started recording, so feel free to say, Kim is here on time. Get out. Hold up.
What'd you say?
I said Kim Whitley's on time. I'm in shock.
Oh, she said, yeah, we did good. It's 8 o'clock. Everybody's on time. I'm gonna go into a different room though, so I can see.
I've already started recording to so you guys know.
Okay.
Vaughn, is it Nash? Just Nash or Tamika? Tanisha?
Niche, yeah.
Niche?
Yeah.
Niche is Vaughn. Vaun is Niche.
Hey girl. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Where are you? Wait, Kim has to do that herself. Hold on. She knows all about Zoom. Where are you located, Niche?
I'm in Chicago.
And Vaughn's in New York and Kim's in LA. Nice.
Okay. East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. We here.
Chicago for laugh tracks. And that was my first time in Chicago and I loved it.
Yeah.
Chicago's fantastic.
It was my first time there. I didn't want to leave.
They get a bad rap. I'm like, where's the shooting and stuff? Where's that?
If you ain't no game banger, you okay?
I came on my bulletproof vest, like, what's happening?
And then they were like, Jackie, you were on the side with money. I was like, oh. You on the side where they got the popcorn. Kim, are you here on time? What?
It was hard, trust me.
Would you had to drop somebody off on the freeway? Yeah, I gotta go. I don't got time.
You know that. And then, like, girls trying to make some coffee. I would sleep across a table like a drunk. Then the internet take 5 minutes just to get this thing up. It's just slow with all these people on it and just couldn't get it open.
Have you seen the Zoom stock went up like crazy? If anybody here invests in stocks,
yeah, it did go up. I had told my person to buy it a long time ago. I don't think that hoe did. But
I could imagine it went up. Everybody on it. Shit.
Okay, first of all, Kim, your wig is fantastic. It's a new one.
Damn.
Isn't it nice?
Is that a news camera?
You start pulling out all kind of stuff during the corona, honey. I'd have found clothes, wigs, shoes. I'm over here making this coffee drink.
Everybody here hair has changed at least 3 times. What's this? What drink is that, Kim? What is that?
It's an interesting drink. I made it in here. I made it in here first.
What?
Now wait, hold up. Now watch this.
Vaughn, are you frozen? Yeah, Vaughn's frozen. She gotta go and come back. Go ahead.
That's why I got my line hardwired because I couldn't take the freezing.
So
I'm supposed to put ice in here, shit. But you put ice and then you put.
Are you really demonstrating how you're making a coffee drink? Are you proud of yourself?
I am. My brother showed me how to make it, but I'm fucking it up.
It's so thick. What's
how you
like candle wax? I thought it was a candle. It's so thick.
It's gonna keep me up until tomorrow.
What type of thick ass custard dessert coffee drink?
Yeah. Do you eat it with a spoon like a frosty?
No, you know what you're supposed to do? I did it backwards because I was rushing. I didn't want to hear Jackie's mouth. I'm supposed to put the ice and the milk in the glass first. Then you pull the thick stuff on top. So it's supposed to be white and then thick. And then I did it backwards, so fuck it.
When I tell you, first of all, if that drink is not spiked, this was all for a waste of our time. If you're not spiking that drink, I don't know why you're telling us anything.
Because I'm spiking it by myself, Jackie. You know how I get.
Yeah.
You've
already cursed twice. First of all, Vaughn, I don't know if you know Kim. Kim is Vaughn DiCarlo, a beautiful comedian I met in New York. And when our friendship was beginning, the pandemic was like, nope, not right now. So I've barely hung out with her. I just see her all the time at New York clubs hanging out amongst us. So introduce y'all. Niche, I don't know if you met Kim before. Y'all know each other?
No, I've stalked her my whole life though.
Okay,
hey, Kim.
You're not a fan? What is?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. We were at Rob Stapleton's room together once, but
Okay.
I was just sitting over there. I didn't really speak. I was just like, hey.
You ain't shit.
People was all in your face, so I was like, I didn't want to be adding to that, so I just chilled out.
When I tell you that there's nobody more patient with strangers in their face than Kim.
I didn't know. See, I didn't know. So
you don't know. When I used to go on the road with her, we'd be at the airport, and homeless people outside the airport be like, "Wait, Miss Kim," and they pull out a state-of-the-art phone. I'm like, where did homeless Otis get a full DSLR camera?
Oh, yes. That's funny. That's true.
Get a picture with Kim Whitley.
Wait, you are killing me. You got a whole background and everything.
Yes, I'm trying to get my life together because one of the things I wanted to ask, have any of y'all thought about having a plan B? I know that when you commit to this, there's no plan B, but in the back crevice of your mind, when you were in your bedroom alone, wondering what in the world, have you ever been like, well, I could do so-and-so?
Just with COVID, when the pandemic hit, yeah, I was thinking about plan B, C, D, E. God damn, I didn't know. It was unexpected, but now I definitely have a couple of plans.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because you have a bit.
I think we are living the plan B. This is plan B, trying to figure out how to make comedy live anyway. Yeah. And this is part, we kind of living it. And we should have already had multiple streams of income as entertainers. Like she said at the top of the show, her person for stocks. I need a person for stocks. I need to know how to do additional things other than comedy, but still having comedy first.
Yeah.
I remember I was starting to get headhunter emails from my corporate life and back in the day. And they would call and they would email, and I'd be this close to cursing them off because I'm like, how dare you? I have a career.
Right, trying to pull me back.
And now I'm like, hey, where Habib DeSanto, where he at? Because how much is that job pay again?
I'm gonna lie, I have been looking at some part-time jobs that have healthcare though.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
Nothing else.
Any interview I'd go on now, they'd see that big ass gap with the years, and they'd be like, so what have you been doing for a decade? I'd be like, hey, it's a long story.
Right. It's a long story.
And then I'd be like, you never heard of me? No? Oh, all right. Well, the story's gonna be longer now.
Right.
Absolutely.
What do you do, Vaughn, besides stand up?
Well, that's it.
Well, why you mentioned healthcare?
Company. I have my own production company, and I have, like I said, multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
I have a book, I have my podcast, et cetera, and I have residuals.
Okay. How long you been doing the podcast thing? I'm not gonna lie, this is episode 15, and I want to quit every week.
You know what? Honestly, I haven't been really consistent, but I have been doing it for several years. I just recently changed the name of the podcast. It was Coach Vaughn Podcast. I changed it to Friend in Your Head. It was mostly it started with basketball because I'm a huge NBA fan. So I would like talk about stuff that was going on in the NBA and then anchor it into like real life conversations.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, no, people need a friend in their head. It's just going to be the real life conversation. So I've really only been every week consistent with it since lockdown.
How many years have you been doing it overall?
Oh, that's a good question. A couple years, not more than 5.
That's a lot.
Probably somewhere around 3. I really don't even remember. These days blend in.
Because I'm at the point now where I'm like, the podcasting is therapy. It's just a way for me to get the friends out of my head and out. Yeah. And out of a liquor bottle. And
as much as I feel like I'm helping somebody else, I'm really talking through myself, things for myself.
Everything I post on social media, that's not for y'all. Everything I post is be like, girl, he's at it again. And then I'll be like, speaking of he, ladies, know your worth. That's what I do. Yes, I'm always talking about me. Kim, how's your podcast going? I know, when did you and Sherry decide to do that? Like, how did you come to the conclusion?
Well, Sherry been bugging me about a podcast for about 3 years. You know me, Jackie, I don't feel like doing it.
Your reasons are never deep. You're like, I mean, if you can catch me, that is your attitude towards everything. If you can catch me and I'm awake, I'll do your movie. Am I in the same city as you shooting? And I'll do it. I'll figure it out.
You know me, don't you? You gotta wear me down. You gotta wear me down.
Because people take it personal. They're like, Kim don't like me. I'm like, Kim don't know who you are. First of all.
That's right there.
It's never personal.
It's never. And they'll be like, I used to be her, whatever, her hairstyle. How come she don't want to fuck? I'm like, she don't remember you, nigga. She don't know who you are.
It ain't personal. I just be my head. I got a lot of people in my head talking. But finally, Sherry was like, let's do this because, coming off the Tom Jordan Morning Show, we had a place to talk.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So that went away. And so we still needed to communicate with the world and talk about stuff. So she was like, come on, let's do this podcast. And then she did all the work and put it together because, if I was putting it together, it'd still be getting put together. And she, we put the money up. And here we are. I don't even know what episode we are, but that first 3, I was like, I ain't gonna make it.
What sign are you, Kim? What's your zodiac?
I need you to guess if you're so good and you into it.
You a Cancer, but I don't know.
Okay, that was good.
The same vibe like me. Like everything you said, that's just like me. But I'm Cancer. I don't know my moon sign or my rising. But
I'm a Cancer Leo.
You're Cancer Leo. Shut up. Okay.
All these Cancer.
Okay. So you on the cusp.
What you, Vonda?
I'm on the cusp of Gemini. Cancer, Gemini. Cancer.
Okay.
Crazy as shit.
All the way out of my mind, Kim. All the way out.
No. Yeah,
really?
All the way gone. Sensitive, crazy, take stuff
personal.
I've been working on not taking stuff personal. Like you said, I'm always in my head. Don't take it personal. It's a process. I've had to learn that it ain't always about you, especially with comics. We are always in our head. We about to go on stage. We just got off stage, whatever it is. You got to learn how to not take stuff personal. But I'm sensitive. I cry a lot.
Cancer.
I cry all the time. I'm a Leo. And Leo.
Are you a Leo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Leo is like, we humbly like a lot of attention. We want to be the center of everything, but we know how to be like, but I don't want y'all to know that I like that. But just know I need to be the center of focus. But then it could be about, but when it's time for it to be about you, I'm very good at being like, now let's pour all of this on you. But when it's my turn, it's my turn.
And Jess, what's your birthday? You are June or July? You are July.
I'm July 1st, yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. Yeah, but everything you said, I was like, that's me. Like, even with podcasts, people want me to do podcasts. And like I said, they do have to wear me down. Jackie, I actually love her too. So that's why I was like, okay, I'll do yours. But usually people have to come around a few more times because I'd be like, yeah, if I'm in town, I'll do it, whatever. But then, be hoping, they forget and then they don't come back. But
I don't people that if I'm not invited, my feelings are hurt. But when I'm invited, I'm like, I don't feel like, why you invite me? Like, I
don't want to come, but I want to come.
Like, don't invite me. Don't ask me to do your podcast. I'm like, oh, she asked everybody but me. Oh,
that's that crazy. That's that Gemini, a lunatic.
Girl, and all of y'all watching this, when I posted, make sure you follow Niche. You be having me dying. And I'm like, and she's not trying to be funny. I can tell this is actually her essence, her personality, especially when it comes to dudes.
Oh yeah, damn.
You said something recently.
You can't tell.
You said something recently about ugly guys that holler at you, and I've always had an attitude. I'm like, what do I look like? Why you think?
It just make you mad. Like really, the audacity. God damn, you just really gonna holler at me?
Like, I'm like, don't you have any mirrors in your house? How could you be so delusional?
They don't.
And what do I look like?
They keep coming. It's like, this is too much disappointment.
But you're a Cancer. You're supposed to be sympathetic. And
I am. So I don't like cuss them out. I just don't reply. Instead of saying, get out of my inbox, you ugly ass nigga.
You know what's funny though? I be having to hold back. Like, I don't get a lot of dick pics, and I wouldn't mind getting many more. But I don't get offended when I get them. But when I get them and then they put the honest question of what do you think? and it's not impressive, I'm like, you don't have any real friends.
You got to send him a better one. Like,
yeah.
this is a dick pic, sir.
I think you need a frame of reference, sir. You don't
need send him a nice one. Like, this is what it should look like.
And yours is pre-puberty. This is a man who's actually seeing puberty.
Like Joshua's. Yeah.
Oh my God! No, you didn't put your son in there. How old is Joshie?
Because I be praying over his. I be like, oh Lord, please let it grow, let it be big and okay for a woman. Because he a little thing. He little, everything about him little. I just don't want his thing to be little.
He's 9.
Ones, the little guys be having a little surprise too.
Yeah, I'm just hoping once he get through puberty and now I don't want to have that talk with him when he's 18. I don't want to be like, look here, son, I've been seeing your package since you was born.
I've been praying on it.
I've been praying on it and it ain't really done much. So look here, I'm gonna have to hip you up onto some other game.
You're like, son, I'm gonna have to teach you how to be a really funny guy with a big personality.
That would do it.
Because the thing that you needed to have where none of that shit would matter, it wasn't your ministry. That wasn't your ministry.
It wasn't. Wasn't your call. Wasn't your calling.
It wasn't
a better person.
You know,
person, because men with big dicks,
I can't stand the ones I know with big ones. They ain't worth nothing.
They are the worst.
They are the worst. Medium-sized dudes get shit done. They all right. Little ones, you got to deal with they little self-esteem, but they all right too. But them big ones,
they don't give a damn. They out here.
The big ones get offended at the smallest things you ask them to do, as if to be like, how can you want me to wash the dishes? Do you not see everything is just like, come on. Although the gentleman that I'm involved with now, he's very humble, which is another form of arrogance to me. Like, he's so humble. I'm like, you're being a dick because you're extra humble because you know what you have going on there. And you know you can be a bigger asshole, but you're not. It's like reverse psychology with me. Is that crazy?
That's super crazy.
It is.
Something wrong with you.
Too humble. You up to something. What, Jackie?
Yes. I'm traumatized. Because it's too
he's mature and he's gotten past, he's been there, done that.
Like when I ask him about women before me, he's like, Jackie, you see who's out here in these streets, as if to say they're not hard to get. But I clearly, and what I hear him saying is, I've already run through all these bitches. That's not what he's saying out loud. But he's like, I've already had the zip code, bitch. I don't need. Clearly, I'm ready for you now because I've done them all. That's what I hear.
I like that.
That's a good thing.
Yes, guys be surprised when I meet a new guy and I'm like, I don't care what happened before me. And some of them get offended. They're like, you're not jealous? I'm like, if none of these bitches are around now, I don't care.
And
don't bring them around now. That's the operative phrase. Don't bring them around.
Yeah, if they're out of your life, I don't care if you fuck the Rockettes. If every Rockette is gone from your life and I'm the new Rockette, I am here, present, ready for work.
But are you going to go see the Christmas show, though?
I've never been to the Christmas show. I'm a New Yorker who doesn't give a damn about half of these New York attractions. I ain't never seen the Statue of Liberty. I give a shit about the Empire State Building. 9/11, I hear is over here. I don't even know where that area is. So, I heard World Trade was somewhere, but But I will say one thing, though. The one thing I'm feeling guilty about, because Kim right now is ambassador of everything weight loss. How much weight have you lost so far?
26.9.
What? Help me!
Wonderful. Right. What's the secret? Stop eating. Damn.
Matter of fact, the best secret is this.
Water.
I'm the one that showed you that bottle, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, this right here, if I can drink this down when I don't work out and you drink that water, and when I do bad, this, for some reason, the trick is water.
It fills you up. It cuts your cravings.
And it flushes your body.
I drink a lot of water. It's after I eat a donut or two. That's the problem.
It was the two. Like I had a sprinkles cupcake the other day. My girlfriend brought it over here and I was like, how you do that? You can't, what's wrong with you? And I looked at it and I was like, I can't deny myself. But I ate the whole top of the cupcake. I didn't eat the whole cake. I just wanted that icing. I ate the whole thing. Then I crushed it. I put it in the trash, but then I drank, like Jackie said, a whole bunch of water behind it. And I was satisfied. Once I get it, you know, I was satisfied. This took months. I started in March. And like I sat at the table, Jack, I'll be honest with you, I ain't tracked no points today because I ate cheese and crackers today. I had nothing else, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to sit and eat cheese and crackers. I don't know what the points were, and I don't care.
You know what's funny is that when we were trying to put that video to say thank you to you for, Chris Spencer called me because he was worried something was wrong with you. Because he was like, why do they keep reminding me? I'm like, she fine. They just want to say thank you. So then he's like, he and I were making fun of the meeting. Because we were saying, I don't track everything. And what if you did track and all you ate was bullshit? Where is the journal entry for I ate garbage? Is there somewhere I can write that in the journal?
It should be.
It should be. Today was
and what we're talking about is Weight Watchers, ladies. WW with Weight Watchers.
Okay.
And what's funny, I'm a little bit salty because about 3 years ago, when I was in Kim's life almost every day, I joined Weight Watchers. I was serious about it. She was like, oh, and went on about her business. Didn't pay me any attention. She was like, that's cute. Anyway, I was like, everybody want to join me? She was like, no. So I was like, all right. Now it's the reverse. Now I'm like, I could give a fuck about Weight Watchers, and I need to give a fuck. I should care. I'm her now.
We're in a group. Together. You got to care.
Yes, I know. Because everyone's supportive because Kim is the kind of person where her confidence is already very healthy. If she loses 3.4 pounds, she'll start shopping for clothes that we're like, you can't wear that. Not yet. I don't know why you thought the 4 pounds you lost means halter top.
Yeah.
You can't.
That.
Yeah. But she gets so excited about some weight loss this much, she'll start picking her outfits. They're like tube tops. You can never do it ever. I don't care how much weight you lose. Vaughn is doing a tube top. Like, and everybody here.
Vaughn is on a whole jumper because she can't fit shit.
Yeah, I just went and got 4 pair of leggings because I'm like, goddamn.
Wait a minute. Have y'all got the COVID weight on you?
You know, I just started getting it. I had been doing good for COVID too because I was in fat camp. They got Garza Fat Camp in Chicago. It's this big weight loss thing. And so halfway through that, we went on shut-in. So we were supposed to finish in the house. And I couldn't.
No. You need to back up and explain all that because we're like,
fat camp.
Fat camp when you grown.
Chubby, what the hell?
It's called Garza Fat Loss Camps, but it's just a program. They put you on this strict eating regimen, which was bullshit, but it literally worked. I lost like 15 pounds from February until like March, the middle, right to shut in. But then when we got shut in, I was still eating right, but I wasn't working out. And then my birthday hit in July, and I just been wilding out since July 1st to now. So I definitely think I've gained at least 10 pounds back. I don't get on the scale no more because I can just tell, by your clothes. So I don't need that. So I'm just going.
First of all, what is the name of the program? What is it called? Say it slowly.
Oh, Garza Fat Loss Camp. It's like 7 of them.
Do you spend a night at the camp?
No, you just take your fat ass there in the morning and work out.
You said Garza?
Yep, Garza.
Who is that?
Some white man.
A white man.
Some white man, but yeah, his program definitely works. And if you stick to the program, you're gonna lose the weight. It's just when we got when we had to go in the house, I can't do them workouts. They do like really hard workouts, but they only like 35 minutes long. So they not like long, but they hard. I'm not gonna do that in my bed right here. That's crazy.
I got you doing lunges around your bathroom.
Oh, now I challenge you to get on the scale tomorrow. Because if you get on the scale, you're gonna keep going. I'm telling you, stop. Get on the scale, face the reality, and keep it moving. Because what I tell everybody is November's coming, December's coming, and we're going to come up out of this. Now, you can come up out of this as a better person or be the same. So come up out of, you did something, don't give up. I hate to give up them 15 pounds. I did it, and Jackie knows. I mean, when Jackie was losing all that weight, you lose all the weight, do all that damn work, and then we gain it back. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
I started out needing to lose 15 pounds, and then I gained 15 pounds. That's 30. And then lockdown happened, and I gained another 10. It's all in my stomach, my thighs, my abs, places that people find attractive. But I can't breathe. It's not fun.
You say, but I can't breathe.
I can't carry it. I keep trying to, like, I did a 7-day juice cleanse, no food, nothing, just the juice, 7 days.
Look at me and Jackie.
I'd rather die. If God said you're gonna be this size forever, I'd be like, all right, Jesus, you know my will.
This is what I did. 6 o'clock in the morning, the very next day, when I was able to eat again, I was Googling Domino's pizza.
Yeah, I got the binge now. I eat all week.
Kim lost 26 pounds. I would have ate that 26 pounds back.
You can't deprive yourself. When I deprive, I fall off all the ends.
This hamster wheel of a little bit.
No, you can't.
And then I just
don't do it. I sat in the bed last night. I bought me squeezable peanut butter.
Oh, wow.
So how fat girl is that? I don't even want to take it out. I just want to take it and I just sit there like a bottle.
Is that on Amazon? I want one.
Yeah, honey. And you know what? That's the thing. Like Jackie said, you can't deprive yourself. I will do it, but then I don't get up. I ain't worked out in days. I don't get up and break my. But if I do 10 minutes, I feel good about it. It don't matter. I do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. I'll be like, ooh, got me 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And then drink the water and eat vegetables and good stuff.
Yeah.
So you gotta have recipes and stuff that you like.
And good snacks around you.
Snacks.
When you go down to that kitchen, open your fridge, and you don't see nothing.
Yes.
Your first thought is, I need to go buy apples. No, your first thought is, I need to Uber McDonald's. That's how I think.
And that's the truth. It's the truth.
And when I tell you this food delivery is the devil, this food delivery is Satan.
Shut down.
But they come so fast. They're so friendly when they get
anything. That's the thing. Like anything. That's
literally anything. I was in Chicago a few months ago, and I was on Postmates, and I was like, "Ooh, they got a sprinkles cupcake." They delivered four cupcakes to my room, and I tell you, to this day, I do not regret it. You know what it's like to open up your hotel room door and somebody got cupcakes in your face?
Well, and I'd be so happy when they come up to the hotel, that they can come all the way to the 18th floor. So
all the way to the room. When I get to the room, I was like, I'm not going to deprive myself. So when they call me from the lobby, I be like, bitch, you could come to the 5th floor. What's wrong with you?
Oh yeah, I don't like that. Don't call me from the lobby.
No.
Yeah, no.
Would it be rude to get up right now and go to the bathroom?
No, you have to pee.
Oh yeah.
I have water.
You definitely gotta go.
Y'all talk about something and I'm gonna jump back in.
Okay.
You know what else is the devil? Let me tell y'all what else is the devil.
What?
The idea that these healthy snacks, right? They're not healthy if you eat the whole bag.
No.
I need help not eating the whole bag.
You know what was really good?
Healthy. I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
You gotta get the 100-calorie packs that just make you mad.
Because they're about this big.
But don't eat the whole box. Put the box up, put one, eat one, and I guess drink your water. But that's really just a snack.
I know where I put the box. I'm gonna just go get the box.
She needs a whole covert operation to hide all sustenance.
Right, get one out. Tell you got any kids? You got anybody living with?
1-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Grab one out and be like, girl, have this box. And then the next day, look, tell her to set you out one on the counter each day. One.
In LA. She live in LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like you a pet. Put a snack out on the counter.
Leave my snack on the counter and have the box.
But see, my daughter eat just like me, but she's 21. So she's skinny like I was skinny at 21. So she don't metabolism
way different.
And what gets me is trying to hang out. If I hang out with any guy, the diet, I forget. I don't know. Can you forget that you want to diet? Like, I can literally be in my mind like, okay, I've lost this, I'm doing that. And then I'll be like, birthday cake, and then I'll go eat it and totally forget.
Yeah.
The fact that I forget that I was on a regimen and on a plan, and then when I'm done, I'm like, oh man, I forgot I was trying to eat right.
Yeah, that usually happens when I'm out of town. At home, I can do good, but on the road, it's just
traveling is
and
hard.
you know what I was doing? I was ordering. I had a regular on the road from Subway. I would order the Veggie Delight 12-inch. All vegetables on Weight Watchers, damn near nothing, and it was filling. And I'd order one 12-inch, and that could last 2 days. You know,
I'll never share that with the group. I ain't never heard you share that with the group yet.
Well, I haven't been on the road since March, but when I was on the road every weekend, my go-to meal was a Veggie Delight Subway sandwich because you stuff with all vegetables.
We ain't got to be on the road to get that. You know, many people would love to know that.
It's true. I'm not in healthy thinking mode. I'm in destructive mode. I'm trying to get out of it. I am forcing because my birthday was last month and I ate 2 birthday cakes.
Damn.
I had 2 cakes. I mean, people had slices, but majority of the time. And when my mom, I live with her, she would go to bed. I'd be like, okay, now I'm gonna go downstairs to the big screen, and it's gonna be me and this cake. I would get sexually aroused just knowing I'm about to go cut some cake and eat it alone.
You know what I did? I froze my birthday cake.
Really?
Yep, because I knew it was one of them nothing but cakes. I knew, and you know, Jackie, I was going to destroy that cake. So I cut it up in pieces, put it in foil, and put it in the freezer. But when I do want something, I mean, I'll go back there and just take the cake out and just go like this.
And eat it as a glacier.
Right? I did, yes. But then I put it back in the freezer and I walk away. But I know it's there. It's a mental thing. I don't want anybody to eat all my cake.
Let me tell you, one of the first times when I met Kim, how I knew we had the same insatiable appetite for sweets. We were at the Comedy Union in Inns Mitchell's office, the owner of the comedy club. And there was a professional box there with a professional cake in it. And he left, and me and Kim were in there, and we were like 2 children, like, we should open the box. Yes. And just stick our finger in the icing and then smooth it out. Nobody gonna know. We were sitting there like, there's a whole... We don't know who this cake belongs to. This is the rudest thing you could possibly conspire to do. But we're like, there's a cake in this room.
Yes.
And from that point on, I'm like, we have a problem with sweets. We don't even want regular food.
Damn. I could do without, but potatoes, I'm like, oh gosh. If I can get rid of potatoes and bread, I'll be okay.
Guess what I just started making? Home fries. Because they're not hard to make. I thought that was a big ordeal. Chop a potato up in oil and put some seasoning, and you can eat a big old pan of home fries. And I'm like, I was doing well with just the eggs. And now I'm like, God damn it. I figured out how to make home fries.
How many points is that? That sounds like stuff.
1 whole potato and then the olive oil. I guess the thing is that everything adds up. That's why when I do the program properly and do a lot of 0-point foods, the things around it, I can be like, well, that's only 3 points for a tablespoon of oil because the food itself is 0.
I ain't never checked the oil. She checked. I don't never count the oil. I'd be like, whatever.
Because if you get crazy with the olive oil, that'll jack up your points.
I know, but I do use olive oil a lot. And let me tell you something, Ness. Potato is 0 points, girl. You want to get on this WW?
0 points?
Yes, on the purple plan. I eat a baked potato, put something in the middle of it, be delicious.
Sour cream, a little bit of sour cream you can.
Rice. Yep.
Okay.
So we talk about all this, but Nash, I remember you now. I remember your little face.
Okay, you know I used to have red hair, I just locked up, and then I'm blind, so I'm all just.
I know you changed it all up since the last couple of months.
Yeah, I'm confusing everybody because they were like,
"Are you all got boyfriends or girlfriends?"
I prefer a boyfriend, but you know, if she handsome enough, I would. What up, Niecy Nash? Congratulations, Niecy Nash. Now
I've never heard Kim be so progressive with her question about dating. Good for you, Kim. That was very 2021. Who here is dating? Because I gotta cover all the bases.
I'm single though.
Right after Niecy, you better. I was like,
look. Whoever make you happy, Niecy, I ain't mad at it.
When I saw that post, I got my glasses. I was like, no, hold up a second.
I'm surprised you ain't called me. I was like,
I was gonna text you. I was like, you and I might as well just go on ahead and do it. We might as well get married. I I'm like, nobody would be surprised. They'd be like, I knew Kim and Jackie were fucking this whole time. I knew
That's
it.
the problem. Now they wouldn't care. Now
No, they wouldn't. Yeah, they'd be like, oh, those two, that ain't no news. But
Right. Okay.
not,
One more didn't answer. She didn't answer. Red
Vaughn?
glasses. Oh, she funny. She tried to get out of it.
Are you still in your situation, Vaughn, that I know about?
Are you in entanglement?
You
I'm
stupid.
coming out of something. I'm coming out of something that didn't work. So I'm still processing.
Oh, so y'all still fuck it.
I want some credit. Do I know what it is?
I'm coming out.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I
You
know
all
the
like
person.
this.
Or who it is?
Right.
Don't I know him?
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
it's not working. You want me to fix it?
No.
So how much longer you gonna stay in it? Knowing it's not working.
No, I'm coming out of it now. I'm out of it now. I'm processing.
Oh, you are.
What you need to
Listen,
Yeah, what's that even
you missing him. You missing him.
Little bit.
I know. Don't let the COVID and the pandemic confuse your thoughts. Don't you do it.
Sometimes stuff don't work out. It's all right.
Oh, I wanted to go on a double date with y'all.
Years of my life.
Did you hear what I said?
How many years?
I said I wanted to go on a double date with y'all. Are you sure it's over?
Well, hurry up, Jackie. She coming out of it, so you got 2 weeks.
Yep.
Get over there.
I was like, they'd be fun to go on a double date with, and now I'm like, it's too late.
It'd be like the going away party.
Was he a comic?
Yeah.
Damn.
What happened? You fall in love with who you work with. I need you to get out the business.
You know what? This ain't my first time at the rodeo. You know, you date who you around. You know.
Thank you. Nobody believe. I'm the only one besides Vaughn.
Except me.
10 years long, and it was with a comic.
No.
Say again, what?
I said my prior relationship to this was 10 years long, and it was with a comedian. So.
Oh no, you gotta do better.
Like, can you please swim in a different pond?
I mean, and Jackie knows I work around comedians. I work around actors. You don't see me dating them.
Yeah, but Kim knows I've dated all of them, all of them, at least for a week or a night. All
like, and I get that. And when I was on the road with him and stuff, because I never wanted to come back on me. Now, unless he was going to blow up or was blown up, then that would be fine. But I got too many friends. Like you said, one of my comedian friends, she got pregnant by her opening act. I was like, okay. Okay.
Well, I will say, I kept everything pretty much on the hush because I don't need, my name is already attached to enough that I have to deal with publicly. So I didn't want to.
Let me Google this.
I can't hear you, Vaughn. Can't hear you. Speak up.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't. I said that I know what it is to have your name attached to somebody publicly and what it is to deal with that and how hard it can be. So, especially in comedy, you want to stay on your individual path. I don't need nobody's attachment for my funny. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it could be a conflict of interest when it comes to that. But you do date who you're around and who you like. So
I don't know people who have this no comic rule. If you're at work every day and that's the only man you're around, how in the world do you be like no comedian? I haven't seen a regular man besides the UPS guy and the mail guy. Who else am I gonna be around? Regular, normal men.
Too, and at the end of the day, it's a lot to explain why it's 2:00 in the morning and I'm still out chit-chatting in a male-dominated business. I have a whole lot of male friends that are comics that ain't even an option that I would never do anything with. But, and I don't have a time frame on when somebody could text me, because you know how it is, especially in New York. Jackie.
Oh yeah,
I get a text at 1 a.m. like, yo, you at Fat Black? That's nothing. But you with a regular dude that's like, 1 a.m. I'm like, but I just walked in the door. I was at Flat Black.
You know what's funny is that a few weeks ago, we were laying like in the post-coital. We just did it, all in that bliss. And Joey Wells called me to chit chat. I know. So I was so excited when the phone rang and when I saw his name and his number, and I was like, Joey, and my boyfriend's right behind me, and I'm like, you're not gonna understand. I was like, I was screaming at the top of my lungs. We talked for an hour, and then when I hung up, I was like, you okay?
Right.
You good?
They be typing
I
mad.
can't be explaining all of
That
that.
didn't, because that call did not mean anything. But do you understand that? You know.
How long you been with your boyfriend, Jackie?
On and off. On. Oh God, it's never. I need to figure out a way to answer this quicker. I've known him since I was 18. But we were always in different. We weren't available. And then I lived in LA for 20 years. Mm-hmm. And the only connection I had to him when I came home to visit, I would go visit him.
Oh yeah.
And then when I moved back to New York, he's like, "Well, are we gonna try this out or not?" So that's what I've been. That's what we're doing. It's not. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy. It's not easy because he's the first guy that I really actually want to be with.
I love it.
And it is hard because you have to give a shit about everything.
I know. And that's the worst part.
It's the worst part is caring and explaining and being accountable and guilt. Like I feel guilt because I've gained probably 10, 15 pounds, maybe 20 since COVID. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I feel guilty because I'm like, I never want to get on top. I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight because I'm like, he's going to kill himself.
It's his fault. He's beating you.
I've never been an on top girl, so it's never mattered to me. I've never gotten on top. Maybe once.
What? Your whole life?
My whole life. I don't like on top. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I've never been, and maybe because I thought I was gonna squish them. But I'm lazy. I don't like doing no work. I like working out to me.
Right.
No, it is. And
when I don't need it.
When I have gotten on top, I would quit on myself. I'd be like, you can't possibly be enjoying this. I don't even know what I'm doing. And then I just get off. And he's like, no, it's good. I'm like, really? Because it feels awkward and painful literally painful.
I couldn't have been no dude.
Performance. Like, what are you doing up there?
No, and then the other day I tried to twerk or whatever, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, I look ridiculous.
Jackie, remember we were at the Christmas party for the cellar and we was doing our pathetic twerking?
Oh.
I was like, what are we doing? We can't.
And the guys are like, just stop. Don't even. You ain't gotta do that. We can still love you for you. You ain't gotta know how to twerk.
Like, y'all funny. Y'all good. Y'all funny.
I feel guilty when the guy's doing because most of the work is, in my opinion, he's doing it.
They should do most of the work. Shit.
What? All the time?
When I'm drunk, I'll get on top. When I'm drunk, I'm like, woo, woo, woo. But if I'm just like sober, it's like,
thank you.
That's true. If I have brown liquor, I'm gonna try and change it.
What do you want from me?
But no, I disagree, Jackie. You're doing work. I do work on the bottom too. Like,
oh yeah, I try and do what I can down there, but after a while, I'm like, he must be like, I'm bored. Can I lay down?
But y'all at least switch positions, though, right?
Yeah. Everything. Too many.
You guys got to do all the work. If y'all do like 3 to 4 different positions, then it don't really matter.
I don't like. What's your maximum? I'm 2 positions and I want to wrap it up.
It depends on the personality of the man. If a more dominant man like to be in control and on top, a submissive man might want to be on the bottom too much. And
who want to be with a submissive man? That's our last time.
I'm trying to say,
be easy. You talking about her type, maybe. Be easy.
I don't like submissive men at all.
No, I like to be damn near murdered during.
Yeah. Hello. No.
If when we're done, I'm like, did he break the law? That was amazing.
Back it up, rub it down, choke it, all of that. Pull it.
Because we're strong women. You don't want to be running shit there too.
All over a submissive man. I don't even know how that works.
Imagine a guy every time you do it, he go lay down. That'd be we wouldn't last 3 times. That would not last long at all.
Oh, they do that. A lot of them because they think you're gonna do some work. That's my problem in every relationship. I hate being the aggressor all the time.
Yeah.
To start stuff, to get it started, man, that gets on my nerves. And I've asked guys about that, and they say, well, I don't want to be, like the hashtag me too. I don't want to, be the one pushing up on you. I can't stand it. Can't stand.
I'm like, we are in a dark bedroom. It is midnight on a Friday. Your only job is to come and take this. Like
Yeah,
what
Ain't on your back waiting for me. I'm gonna be confused. I'm like, you taking a nap? You want me to wake you up at a certain time?
Exactly. Does your lower back hurt? Why are you laying down? What's going on?
I'm tired. Okay, you tired.
What about you, Kim? Who are you dating?
Well, I mean,
Yay.
I was dating someone.
Who?
The same one I was dating, the police officer.
That same dude all this time?
All this time, but it's been on and off. And the thing is, he gave me a great birthday party. He gave me it was a small little thing, but he gave me an Apple Watch. He gave me a boat ride. He did all that. And then, that the police officer, they a little different. But it's fine, and we cool. We've been friends, but that's it. I mean, there's a couple others that want to date. I just been afraid to date during the corona. I'm be honest with you. I don't want you breathing on me, coughing on me. I don't want to kiss nobody new.
Yeah.
I don't want the corona.
You sound like an 85-year-old woman from the South. You are a modern lady. Stop that.
I don't want the corona.
I don't want the corona all up in my house. I got an email to host something, and I thought it was going to be a virtual thing. And he's like, no, it'll be a one-man camera crew. I'm like, hey. You ain't coming over here. I don't care what you paying. I thought you were going to be on Zoom. That's why I was like, sure. So, yeah, you rethink everything.
See, that makes sense. Think about it. I'm not going on no comedy dates. So why am I going to go out with somebody? I mean, unless we go take a COVID test together.
That's your modern day STD date test. It's like it used to be herpes and HIV. Today we're gonna go for COVID-19. You down? If you're not down, I'm worried.
Both of y'all test positive. Both of y'all test positive.
I know that. Then we can get busy. Now let's hurry up and get busy before we can't breathe.
I miss being able to, because when I would hang out with Kim, anybody that she didn't want, I'm like, well, toss him over, give him my number. And people think I'm joking. I'm like, no, you don't understand. We took each other's, I took her leftovers gladly.
And I had no problem with it. I don't understand why women be so selfish.
People were so like, yo, isn't that against the girl code? I'm like, not that you get permission.
So, Vonda, we trying to figure out, you finished with yours for real? Me and Jackie just trying to figure out.
No, I know him. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah, I mean, it's no shade, no beef. It's just I just need to focus on me and just be worried about me.
Vaughn, I can see how you're still hurt by the whole thing.
Yeah, you're licking your wounds damn near.
It's fresh.
It's fresh. That's why I really don't have a conversation or any answers. I usually talk about stuff publicly once I've already dealt with it.
All right. If you want me to threaten it, if you want me to
in about 6 months.
If you want me to text him and
follow up.
I can text threat him if you want. Just let me know.
Okay,
I can send him threats via text messages on your behalf.
No, none of that.
Okay.
Was it you or was it him? Who was it?
Oh, it was definitely him.
Oh, okay.
It was absolutely definitely.
Absolutely him.
I'm nosy.
No.
I know, right?
It ain't Dion Cole, is it? Look, I said.
I'm trying to figure out who it was. I'm trying to figure out, was he just like out here being?
Call me the clown. Let's
I don't know, and I mean, we're all gorgeous. Vaughn, you're stunning. What could he possibly? What kind of idiot? Like, does he not know that you're the best he's gonna get? Like, this is it.
That's what I told him.
Oh, he know. He finna find out.
He finna find out when I post this.
Oh no, you understand. And what's so funny is she got to be ready, because when he comes back, you got to be ready.
To what?
To either walk away or make some boundaries. But I think because they all come back.
Well, see, here's the thing. Boundaries were already set and boundaries were already broken. So at the end of the day, you can't keep spinning in the same.
Yes.
Good for you. Good for you.
It becomes a stationary bike of dating.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what it is.
You need to look in the mirror and be like,
this is going to be my life, because at this point, if I accept this, I am now saying this is what you can do.
It's okay, right?
You can do. So I'm just gonna have to say we cool, we friends, and
y'all still gonna be able to be cool and work together and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then
about last question about that. About how long were you two in this years?
For 2 years, yeah.
I'm quiet about my.
Well, I haven't been around, so why would I think I would know? But wow, that was a minute.
It's people I don't like. Again, I don't like, especially if we're in the same business. Unless we're married, it ain't happen. I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's like all these attachments. You don't need all those attachments. Not in this game.
Were you married before?
I was engaged. My fiance died 1 month before our wedding date.
Oh no. Jesus.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
This is.
Come on, how he died?
He had a stroke.
Oh no.
What?
That's terrible.
Yeah.
You have any kids?
I have a 21-year-old, but she was from a prior relationship to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's good. Okay.
Well, Niche, what about you? Were you ever married before?
I
was engaged last year for 3 weeks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, side note. See, we can't hear you, Vaughn. Vaughn, finish what
why y'all can't hear me that
finish
good.
what you were saying.
Mike is raggedy.
Yeah.
I said, and because of my experience, because he was a comic too, and because of that experience, I have learned as the keeper of his legacy and the things that I go through and get trolled and dragged and all of that stuff, just because of my attachment to his name, it's not healthy.
I know, girl. I'm about to research the shit out of you.
You see me? I'm like this. Wait a minute.
It's not healthy for your emotional state or your career to have continuing attachments. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind that my new relationship was with a comic, but I was like, you know what? I just can't. I don't feel comfortable having attachments, and I deal with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna make sure I at least spill one drink on Homeboy when we all get back in the club.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big ass drink too, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, my bad," but it'll be for you. I'm gonna get a picture.
No,
and I'm gonna text it to you. He's not gonna know. He's not gonna know.
He's gonna watch this.
Okay, well, it might be a drink.
How you know he gonna watch?
Oh, everybody watches. We're all nosy. We look at everybody. Even it's not the whole thing. Even for 5 minutes, we all watch each other's stuff.
We do all watch.
Yeah, we all do. We all watch. Nee, you said you were engaged for 3 weeks.
And you know what? People love him.
Vaughn can't hear nothing. Vaughn can't hear shit. What'd you say, Vaughn?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What happened?
That's it. Not real quick. Niece, you were engaged for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I got a nice ring out the deal.
Yeah. Oh, you kept the ring.
Yeah, I kept the ring. Fucking, can I cuss on this? I'm sorry.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I kept the ring, and it just didn't work out. He was a barber, and it's a lot. You know, we on the road a lot. He was a homebody. He just was like, couldn't take it. He just got bitter. I was like, it was longer than 3 weeks. It was really for like 8 months.
Yeah.
That we were engaged, but we were together for like a year and a half. It was quick. We got engaged quick. I was like, yes, I'll marry you.
What do you mean he got bitter? Why was he bitter?
Because I was happy and I was doing something I loved, and he was stuck at home, and he could love being a barber too. So don't get me wrong, but it's a different type of happy when you really wake up every day, love what you're doing. And I was able to travel. You know, he couldn't like really go on the road and stuff with me. And it just took us all on. And then I would be out and I would be around all the guys. You know how that go with the male comics. So it was just like too much for him.
Exactly.
So I had to just let him go. Because on the road, he started like picking fights with me. Every time I'm gone, now I said, now this is what we can't do. Because we arguing for what? Because you at home looking crazy.
Yeah,
so now I'm back out here looking for love and all the wrong places.
You know what's funny is that I am delusional about I shouldn't put that out there in the universe. It's It's healthy and fun right now because I don't have the schedule I used to have. So he's like, you home. I know you home, and you'll come see me on the weekend. So it's been very quarantine easy. And I'm hoping that when we're all back out there in the streets, that he'll be like, I'll be like, I told you for 6-7 months. The only reason why I'm home is because I have to be. But as soon as they cut these shackles off my ankles, nigga, I'm gone. As soon as.
Yeah.
All this love you got right now, I need for you to hold on to it when I'm gone from Wednesday to Monday.
Right.
Know? And I only got Tuesday
Good luck
for
with
you.
that, girl.
Okay? I know. And he's a homebody.
Oh. Can he travel though too, or is he stuck in his city?
He can travel, but and I don't.
That makes a big difference too.
It makes a big difference, but who's paying for all that? I'm not.
Yeah.
Occasionally, for sure.
Occasionally, but not every trip. But like, here and there, hey, I'm be here, come meet me.
Yeah, if you go somewhere cool, and I'm going to Vegas, I'll be in DC.
Yeah, that makes a world of difference.
Yes, and that's partly why I said let me be serious about him, because I did want to stop doing the road alone, because I've never done the road like this before, and I was doing it every week alone, and I'm not gonna lie, it's beyond lonely. It's a little scary, because sometimes these clubs be like, oh, you here by yourself, and you're like, oh shit, now I gotta have the parking guy be my security dude, because if you're, and I talk about being a single girl on stage, so guys think that's an invitation.
They do.
To try and be your chaperone. I'm like, I don't need you. Those were jokes. I am fine. I'm going back to the hotel alone. But they think that your routine, I mean, most of it comes from truth, but when I'm talking about, sucking dick or whatever, I'm like, I don't want to suck yours.
Oh, yeah. They be like, oh, this is my chance.
Yeah.
And a lot of times before, like I said earlier, by the time something hits the stage, I've already processed it.
Yeah.
It's a past tense situation normally. So I could be talking about being single and in something. You know what I mean? So it's definitely not an invitation for you either way.
Do you want to get married again? Do you want to get married, period?
Me?
Yeah.
I do. I'm a relationship person.
You can be without wanting to get married, but you want the ring and the ceremony, and you want all that?
I don't know that at this age, and I just don't think that spending that kind of money is something that's necessary. Unless we just got it like that, then fine. But a small ceremony on a beach or something, I don't know, is cool. I don't have big wedding dreams, but I do have big relationship
dreams. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Kim has been engaged about 8-9 times. How many times have you been engaged?
Total? 7.
Seriously?
I'm bad.
Oh, wow.
I wrote her a joke years ago, like, when Christmas time comes, her rings are the tree's decorations.
And I borrow a ring. And I borrow her. Just a little half a ring, little half a husband.
Oh, God. And every time.
It's sad.
And every time I would go to her house, I'm like, and who's this nigga now? I would start off polite, but after you meet dude number 11, you're like, who the fuck are you? You forget to have manners.
My girlfriends call me cargo pants, and I didn't understand. They'd be like, look at cargo pants, because I got so many pockets in it. They said I got dudes in all these pockets.
So Kim, you never dated a comedian or an actor? Seriously?
No.
Really? No. So who you date? Like, what type of people you date? I mean, a police officer, of course.
Police officer, firefighters, businessmen.
And they get it? The comedy, they get your lifestyle? Do they understand?
Yeah, they do understand. I mean, they have to, because I talk to them real quick and strong and say, hey, this is what I do. Now, I can stop doing this if you can afford to take care of me and my son and everything else. I would love to be a housewife.
Yeah.
That'll never happen, so they accept what I do.
Okay.
People get that twisted. If you see an independent woman financially and professionally I'm like, let me meet a rich man. I will tell all this shit to go straight to hell. And people, Jack, you wouldn't like that. I'm like, let me be the one to decide if I want to sit at home shopping on Nordstrom.com all day and don't do nothing else.
Do it on the weekends.
Yes. Yeah. I might get tired of it, but it's gonna take a minute. It'll be at least a year. I'm like, all right, you know what?
Yes.
I need to find myself again. But
you know what? I'm at that age where having a partner in my life as we get older, somebody that, you know, I love you, you love me. We're gonna take care of each other as we grow old and get sick.
Nice.
Because I have been through it, and I know what it is to take care of someone, and I know what it feels like for somebody to take care of me, even though I haven't had any extreme health issues. I had some minor situations where my fiance, when he was alive, took great care of me, and I took great care of him. You know, that's important as you get older. Like all that other stuff. Like I'm not having more kids. I'm not interested in kids. I hope that he has kids, and I hope his kids are grown like my kid.
Yeah.
Just have a blended grown ass family.
Right.
The most important thing to me is that we build some solid wealth together. We bring what we got to the table, keep building on that, and take care of each other as we get old. Cause we ain't growing old backwards. It's coming. Age is coming, you know?
It's coming.
Whenever I want to get spoiled and be like, well, he doesn't have a big paying job and a career and a title. Then I'm like, he and I are both almost 50. The only thing that matters is like, if my back crack and I can't stand upright, can I yell down the hallway and be like,
Amen.
help? And he'll come running. You know, that whole, just the brainstorming what you're going to have for dinner. It's cold, get me a blanket. As you get older, you're like, I just want companionship.
Yeah.
I love all the other stuff, but I'm like, it's nice to wake up and be like, oh, there's somebody here. Or middle of the night, hearing noises in the house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna go check. And he gets up automatically to go look. I'm like, that's what this is for.
That's knowing that somebody loves you.
Yeah.
And is in their right mind to speak for you on your behalf if you can't speak for yourself. If you're in the hospital and you're sick, that's really
Yeah. It's even better when somebody asks you, how's it going? And you're like, it's cool. As opposed to a barrage of, well, here's what's wrong today. I stopped doing that. Because I'm like, Jackie, if you don't want to be with him, just leave. You ain't got to dog him online or whatever. I'm like, just go. If you're going to stay in it, then give him some dignity. So I'm like, I'm going to stay in it as long as I can. Because if I don't want to be in it, just go. There's no reason to marriage him. I'm here voluntarily, but I don't want to keep you ladies. We hit a nice hour. It got deep without me trying too hard. Thank you. Kim, you have any questions? I feel like you're wide awake and you want to talk. You look like you're wide awake.
I gotta go to this show, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Wait. Go? You going out the house?
I've been out the house. I've been on the road, girl. I've been everywhere. I know.
You've been back. She got a tour schedule she put up with several dates on it.
Yeah, I've been outside since July. I'm sorry, y'all.
I've been on these art shows. I've been doing these outside.
We do a lot of outdoor stuff, but we've been doing the comedy clubs just like the last month. We've been back in the clubs. So.
How's it been?
Who's we been back in the club?
Well, Chicago, and then like I said, me and Corey Holcomb just did some shows last weekend and the weekend before.
Corey don't give a damn about his life or anybody else's. Give me somebody else. No.
Damon Williams. Well, me personally, when I say we, I mean
how are the clubs have full?
They have capacity, yeah. And then they got all that little COVID stuff up. But yeah,
so is your check. No, I'm good.
I've been out, y'all, and I gotta go to event right now. I'm supposed to been there at 9, but I really enjoyed this.
Thank you. I'm gonna ask you to do it again and again.
Thank you for having me, Jackie. This was fun.
Thank you.
And please send me the link so I can share it and let everybody watch it. And I love you so much.
Sorry, I know. You're right. I do respect your ex-fiance. You know, I Googled it.
Oh, wow. Damn it. Okay. Now I want to know.
No, could somebody text me who it is, Jackie?
Okay, I will.
It's always the elephant in the room with me. You know, the pun intended.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, once you start talking about him, it completely becomes, the whole conversation becomes about him, and it goes into
Jesus, who is it?
No, you better sign off for Jackie start talking. So thank you, ladies.
I'm sorry. Don't let me find the name. Right.
All right, take care.
Thank you, ladies.
Bye, Miss Kim. Nice meeting you.
You too, honey. Good luck to you.
Bye.
Keep your head up.
Bye, Jackie.
Bye, Jackie. Love you, girl.
Love you too, Kim.